Welcome to the Four Corners series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 4th of September 1936. Now in this part I want to do two things. First, I want to try and look at the options around here to try and reduce the pollution, and also I want to take a little bit more of an in-depth look at this oil production area here with its four pump jacks. But first, a little bit of an update of where we are. This area here is being built up, and I want to trying to get the focus on getting this cableway built up to here so that we can bring workers directly up and not use buses. I mean, generally in this area things are going reasonably well. We've got quite a pile of steel actually building up here at the moment, which is good. As I say, we've got a problem with the pollution still in Titusville. Let's see. Although at the moment it's pretty good. I think every time I load the game, the Titus starts with a low pollution rate. Then as I think as this rock crusher gets going, then that actually spreads the pollution. Over in New Hope, things are good. We've actually finished the food factory here, and it looks like for some reason we got the work here, and we finally got this bloomin' connection here finished as well. So what we're probably going to need to do is set up a route here to get the workers into this area. I'm just realizing that let's see, we've got these footpaths here, so we haven't really finished the footpaths yet. I think I'm going to hold off bringing the food factory online until these footpaths are built, I think, so that we can. I don't really want to send the buses all up round there. I think we'll be okay because we've got our small food factory down here kind of working with the crops there, and of course the harvest is coming in, and hopefully we'll be getting some crops flowing into this area here. So we will get some crops flowing into here, so that might fill up. But otherwise I think we're going to be okay. We got our little automotive factory here. What I want to do is just see what is New Hope actually building. We're working on that. I think we can add you to the list now, because I do want to move away from using the blacksmith here. Although the blacksmith at the moment is kind of turning out the tractors for me. Notice that all the trees in this area seem to have disappeared. Well, at least I can see what's going on here now. I think beyond that we're doing okay. We've got a little bit of a queue here, simply because of we're trying to export too much, and that probably bleeds into something else I want to look up here. That is this port. We've now got some road connections here to the aggregate and the pumping harbour, which is another reason why I'm kind of half thinking that maybe an oil refinery here would be quite good. I'm not sure if we can we do the work to get that the actual other harbour in here. Let me just see. I want a passenger harbour. Wouldn't mind a medium cargo. Can we do some leveling? This is where it tells me that I don't want average, I want top center. No. Okay, what we're going to have to do is build a construction office out here. Where can I put it? We've got this here. We're going to need a construction office here for anyway, because we're probably going to need to do some leveling in here. I've forgotten about that. I think what we'll do is we'll just put a small construction office, say about here. Right, actually we can. I'm not going to bother with the road where put you there. I'm just putting a mud road. Yeah, like that. Who can we assign to this? That's it. Well, we're going to put Titus on it, I think. Maybe supported by the road crew as well. And then if we get this built, we can move an excavator and a what we call it out here, a bulldozer. Then we can start working on this area here. Now in this area here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pump jacks which is a bit of a problem because the normal pipe pump jack connector is 3. So the question is, how are we going to merge these together? I don't think I've actually got an option for piping. Can't remember now, to be honest. I think it comes under conveyors and pipe engines, isn't it? I've never really used these. I tend to just stick with the standard ones. I can't see anything here that will merge 3 into 1. It's got a forward in pump, which I've never really ever used either. We got here, we got 3 into 1. I think that's yeah, right. We're gonna have to do it with the pump jacks. Got underground pipe. Just see. What is the? I presume these are the same, aren't they? So we got 1, 2, 3 here. We're going to need to put this somewhere. See, I don't want to run too much down into this area. I want to allow, and I want to keep this space for possible residences. So what we'll probably do is take this down here, because of course this is going to ship fuel, not oil. Although we could give it a double connection, I suppose, so that we can export bitumen. Although, to be honest, we'll probably export the bitumen from the border. Let me just zoom in. I can. We put this one. No, we'd have to put it. Trying to think. We got this connection here. This connection here. I think it might be easier to do it. Say something like that. So we connect the top 3 here with some height. You're going to come over there, and you can connect to there. What's this? Oh, that's okay. Great. I was about to say, I'm not sure if I can get across the water, but I presume this counts as shallow water. The game is a little bit more forgiving. So we got 3 pipes into here, and then we got this one here. So what we could probably do is, if we're planning on putting the refinery up here, or at least the storage, we can put the storage up here to start with, near the road, so that when we could have a road pickup point. So if we put another pump connection, we put you about there, and then you can come there. That gives us the 3 running into here, and then part of me says go big, that I've got multiple connections, so I could possibly that means I'll have the ability, if I put it, say, I can't do that, it's not going to let me, is it? If I probably tell me that I haven't got, yep, how did I know that? I think if we put this like here, that gives me 2 possible ways of getting the oil out of here. In fact, I could put a refinery there, couldn't I? So if I wanted to. And what we can do is just bring you up, go straight to height. You can come across like that, and then it's, you mean I've got to come all the way around like that? I'm not convinced I like that, to be honest. I think see if we can rotate this contraption around. Let's get rid of you, let the game run, get back to the pipeline, have to kind of put it a bit like that, wouldn't we? So that the pipe couldn't come in. Should we put it like that? I know it kind of goes round the wrong way, but I think if we come here and then pick up you, it can be really annoying sometimes, game. If we trim you back a little bit more, we get you into there. You can come to there, like that. And what that means is we can put an oil pickup point in here so that the vehicles can go all the way down to here. But at the same time, it leaves the long-term opportunity of putting a refinery here. Although to do that, we're really going to need a road up through here, aren't we? We haven't built this road yet. We just take this road out, and then if we pick up from, got this road coming back from there. I don't want to crowd this too much. I think if we can put a road through to about there, you can come. Get rid of that. You can come to there, and what that means is we'll have another access road out here once we actually build things in, and I can put a road into there eventually. So that means we'll get everything joined together. Of course, we've got this large construction office here is being built, but so this is just going to be a leveling construction office, which we hopefully will be able to get built quite quickly, so I can work on this port area here. So we got that done there. I suppose what I really need to do is have a look round, make sure everything is working properly. I suppose I better start with my favourite, loyalty. The loyalty here is at 30% now. So it's not brilliant, because you can see it's still only 31% average. But it is improving, slowly but surely. Right, we've now got these all built. So, and we've got workers there. We've got here automotive. We've got a few workers here. It's a bit of a long way out though. I don't think I've got much choice at the moment. What's this? This is horse stables. We're going to push out this way. Right, we're still in October and we've still got these crops being picked up. I don't know. We are getting crops in here. Because what I'm part thinking is that I can take out this field and then we can put a bus stop in here. And I might even finally fix this mud road here. Let me just see. Don't think I've got any buses anyway, have I? Tractors. Let me just see if I've got any buses over here. It would be in here. We got here. We got covered wagons. That is an open hole. No, we don't have any buses, so I'm gonna have to set a route up. How many routes have I got on here at the moment? 2. And I think they're both going to New Hope Bitumen, aren't they? Yeah, for some reason I've got. These are all small wagon type things. I think what I'm going to do is we got 1.3 million. I can afford to spend it. Come in here, get a couple of buses, because we do need speed. I mean, there's no point pretending that these buses are ever going to be able to provide sufficient workforce to the food factory. Well, they provide a basic workforce to the food factory, but they're not going to. And if we drop you into there for an unload, And we better rename, actually cancel. What happened there? Where have you gone? Go back to depot. Don't be an idiot. Just suddenly occurred to me. We'll set the route up properly. Because that will just make it a little bit easier to edit. By set the route up properly at the beginning. So we're going to put you there. And we'll call you New Hope Food. Set these guys to line. The line spacing. And then New Hope Bitumen. Where are you? Okay. That explains why we're getting workers into here. So effectively all I've done is added another bus route to the same place. Okay, that's fine. What we can do eventually is these guys can replace the what we call it, the wagons that are coming out here. Realise they were so close together actually. It's good really. And what we can do is we got the two here. Got the gas. But I think what we're going to do is if I push you over to there. Pause. Where are you? You're just in there. I think it's this one. Yeah, that's that gets you onto there. Oops, that's not exactly what I wanted to do. And then what I should be able to do is find this bus here. Where are you? And we're just going to sell you more profit. What that will do is put three buses on there and one bus running up to. You actually have any vehicles? You got that. Then keeps the wagon on its own route, and we got the three running up to there. And that means that I need to look at this. Food 36. Oh, this is not finished yet. Anybody assigned to this? Fighters, road crew, new. We need. Well, we need to pay a proper roller, really, but we're going to have to. I thought I'd assigned all these, but obviously I haven't done that one. We're getting some food in here. Right, I need to find the office here that New Hope Titus. Where are you going? Right, we've got New Hope corner shop there. Where else is we picking up food? Yeah, New Hope food store. Can do is add you there as a pickup point. There, food. You. What that means is that we've got a backup food pickup point here. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do, I think this is the one that picks up for export, isn't it? For the moment, what we're going to do is push him up to there. and you can pick up or export their food. It's over 10%, and then we'll remove you from there. What that will mean is that this will guarantee a food supply to here, and then any surplus in the short term here we can sell off. I think that will make sense, because at the moment it's this one that's feeding New Hope, but eventually this one will be increasingly feeding the whole population of the map. That's the idea anyway. I mean we could wind up this as well in this area eventually, because that means, because if I can wind this up and we can supply the food from up here, life would make it be a little bit easier. There was one area which oh, what we got here? Oh, we got a little bit of road here. Titus road crew. I think these guys might need a bit of an assist. I'm gonna put Titus workers on there. It's a bit short, so I suspect that that may not be built because of its short length. Right, we're getting to the farm here. Just see what the New Hope Road crew are. You're working on this stuff here. One job there. Got something here, which is the farm itself. And we need the silo straight away. I think I'd rather go for when I get this finished. Asphalt. Okay, what we'll do is we'll put Titus construction on there as well. Because actually, just check what part of the Titus group picks up the asphalt. I think it's bulk supply, isn't it? I want to make sure that they're on the... I mean, in some ways these guys are a little bit in the wrong place here. Okay, New Hope bitumen plant. I mean, you've still got a little bit of asphalt in here. This asphalt plant can't produce asphalt. It's almost like it won't go here because it's not working. So I think what we'll do is we'll put you... I mean, it's a long way to come. Got to remember where the asphalt plant actually is in all this. Where is the asphalt? Oh, no. Aha. Of course, it's down here, isn't it? Over here. So we're going to have to go all the way back over here to find that. Bulk supply guys. Pick up you. And we'll hook this to here. Must admit, I'm starting to get to a point now where I'm getting confusing my two series together, especially when I'm closing on a map like this and I'm looking at things. So we've got that area there. We kind of planned this here and want to run over the pipeline. So let's check in here. We got one there, one there, one there, another one coming in there. We got no more oil in here, so we'll just accept those. And we've got a connection to this area here. Oh, guys, could you get this built quite quickly for me, please? And then we'll be able to do a few things. How's the population going? Oops. Well, we've got no over 21s at the moment. We've got 4% unemployment. 108 workers with no... So where is my unemployment? All in this area. You should have... Oh, you guys should be... Wow. Right, so we're not really utilising our workforce at the moment. As far as I know, we're getting all the workforce out here. Let me just see. So we really need to find something else for our workers to do. I think we could probably increase that a little bit. So not that we're sport or sell food. That's a clinic is maximum. That's maximum about the university. Probably just push that up a little bit. Of course, where's our secret police? They're on maximum as well. Fire crew, yeah, maximum. I don't really want to push this up to maximum. It'd be brilliant to have the steel mill on maximum. But at the same time, it's you can see we're actually piling the steel up here, but it's almost like we're having a problem distributing it by the look of it. Let me just see who's doing what where. So we need some trees here. Put trees in here. I think part of the problem is at the moment my road crews are. I think part of the problem is that my construction crews are a bit more focused on, you can say, building roads than actually building any major jobs, because they need to get out to here. Be nice to. We could give him that so that we could start an early excavation of gravel before we build this. We need to build out to here, so we can't get to there. I think this is technical services. I think I've just allocated, is it? Just see. Yeah, that's technical services. I think if we can build some technical services, we might be able to plow through here, which will keep things moving a little bit. Just suddenly realised I want to make sure. Yeah, we've got maximum coal here, so that's good. How's the fuel situation? Not 100% brilliant, but I think we're okay. Our prefab panels here, which are doing things quite well. We're actually making quite a lot of money. Oh, we've got our fish farms here, haven't we? What about these? Go back to New Hope. I think we can push them on one for the moment. Try and get one of these in, because all it needs is concrete. Actually, we can push them on both actually with that. If we can get this done, that means we can then take this down. Actually, I haven't checked my meat production actually. We're not really getting a fantastic amount from here, are we? Got no workers. Probably because there's nobody wants to live in this place in Doom City. Got a feeling what's happening with the population is that as far as the population is growing, and they're probably moving into this area and then becoming very unwell and dying. It's not that bad. It's just a suspect. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. And of course, we're now getting into winter. Not reaching those outer farms now. How much have we got in the way of crops? The crop situation isn't as good as I was hoping it would be. Got 138 there. But so we've now got this connection. So these guys can. Oh, I can't go to that one. So you're gonna have to kind of move you down to here. Leave you at 10%. Remove you. And then we'll do exactly the same for you. So kind of move you out to the warehouse. Just get you keep working your way through the process. We've got that there. You can pick up food. I think the problem with this guy is, yeah, New Hope bulk. We actually need the workers on here and the road crew. Not sure why the road crew never got onto here. Wait, stop it. we should be able to get that bit done. So I think overall things are going reasonably well. We got some crops in here, but what we really need is this farm online as well, so that we can start bringing things together. Let's check the silos here. 120, we've got 113, and then down in this area 108, 123, 130. So we got a reasonable distribution of food, but I wouldn't exactly say it's brilliant. And say we're in winter, so everything's going to slow down big time now. I think the fact we got the steel mill is actually producing steel. We're not draining out all the coal, although the coal is struggling a little bit. So we've got everything in balance at the moment, which is good. Is this being built yet? Where is it? No. What do you need? Mechanism. We need more mechanisms. Lots and lots and lots and lots of. Thank you, game. We need some trees in here, actually, don't we? Not that these guys use that much boards anyway, it's just mainly for export. And we'll just I can't remember, where's the other one? The other one is over here, isn't it? We need to get, we're going to need some more efficient heating in this area eventually. How's these roads coming? I think the optimum word is slowly, very. Right, that is built there. This is pure. I think what we can do is start putting you together. I think all the rest of the towers, the road connections are still being built. This road's still being built. And I get the road in, the road here is built, so this is the fire station. This is being built. So we could assign this and get this underway. In fact, I think I will. Get you, start building this fire station. Yeah. Cancel the fire station. And I think the end of the cableway is probably more important. Look, no over 21s. Don't really want to build anything else here. We've got this accommodation here. Do you need footpaths? Yeah, you need a footpath there, a footpath there, footpath there. Probably put a back door into the security place. And we need to connect those up so that we can start building these. And we can move everyone away from this area here. So that's looking good. So it looks like we've kind of nearly got all the crops in from here. It's just that we might have a small amount of losses, which is okay. Let's check the wagon maker. Yeah, I am a little bit concerned about the rate of consumption of our crops. You know, um, what I am going to do is we've got a pile of money, so I'm going to increase this to say 30%. 30% of this of 36. What we'll do is just increase you to 84. That will mean that with 30%, that means we'll have 20 odd tons of food in here, which coupled with the storage in this area, we've got 88 tons in here. So I think what's happening is the food's being sucked up by the, or not, sorry, not the food, sorry, crops are being sucked up by these two food factories here. So I think we'll be okay from that perspective. I just want to see, and we got crops in here as well, so we're still producing the clothes, which is good, and overall things are looking good. And let's just get back over it. So we're building the footpaths there, of course, and we've got this area here. I think just to finish off, we will take a look at, now, can I justify building a full-size refinery here just to supply take the output from those, or whether the small oil refinery will make a difference? Let's have a look at this small oil refinery again. And it produces 5 tons of fuel. That's not really going to be enough, is it? I mean, it's okay from its current position, and I think I mean, it's only going to burn 10 tons of oil a day. I don't think that's going to be enough, to be honest. Let me just see. I don't think I've got a medium oil refinery or something. So my instinct is to look at, let's just look at the one in the game. This is 125 tons of fuel. It's like there's a big step up between the two different buildings, but I'm pretty sure I haven't got what you could call a medium range oil refinery. Quick look. Got a small refinery. This is the one that, what's this one do? This is the one that produces 5 tons a day. I've actually found this hunting hall here, and somebody actually mentioned this in a comment about it. That looks a pretty good ratio, 0.22 food and 0.22 alcohol for half a ton of meat. Well, it needs to set its own power supply. That's interesting. I'm wondering, I mean, it's got no resource dependence. Shouldn't have anyway, should it? I'm just kind of wondering, I mean, it produces a tiny amount of pollution, but we could, if I could put it somewhere, I mean, I could be cheeky and just put it up here, couldn't I? How many workers does it need? It needs 18 workers. We've got a little bit of a hotspot here for delivering workers to this area here. In fact, we could even be super cheeky and put it out here next to the coal mine, because we're already dropping off workers to the coal mine at the moment, aren't we? I think what we're going to do is we're going to see if I can fit this into that infrastructure. We've got all sorts of infrastructure here. My instinct is possibly there. I know it's kind of a not exactly Now I think we're kind of play fair, and we're put it up, say about. I mean, a ton of a year isn't bad at full production. So say for argument's sake we put it about there, like that. And we'll book you up there. We use a mud road. That means should be able to hit the walking range 149. So if we build this here, it only needs a little bit of concrete and gravel. This is, I mean, I've really missed out on this one, haven't I? Should have been using these a lot more from the beginning. Although the alcohol over here, well, I think we can bring a little bit of alcohol. What's the storage on this? Where's the Hunter's Lodge? Where is it? Yeah, I mean, it can store 3.5 tons of alcohol, so that's pretty good. And we're assign items to there. I'm kind of thinking that maybe this will help over here as well. And I mean, a good place to possibly to put it would be in this area. We've got a little bit of a slot here. We've got a bus stop here. And if we put another one in here, so we put it just out here like that. I think here no, I don't think we really need to just put a mud road in like that there, and then we will just assign you there, get that built as well. So we have a couple of hunters lodges up and running. That would be quite useful, and I've forgotten completely what I was meant to be looking for. Apologies for that. I was meant to be looking for a small oil refinery, and I don't think I've got one. Components. We've also got this canned food factory. In fact, here's another interesting building for you guys. We got Father Frost's workshop, and I'm assuming this is Novu having a bit of fun because it's Christmas at the moment. We're producing electronics, so we need wood, steel, and electronics. Doesn't seem to produce any pollution. Oh, we got to build this, guys. This is the one that I'm going to put up here. We can get you in here. I mean, it needs wood, steel, and a little bit of electronics. Electronics is always when you've got an option, electronics is always the one which you kind of ship in, simply because it needs so few amounts of stuff that it's easier to just deliver it. Actually, this doesn't produce much pollution, does it? I've got a job for the boys here. We put you down there. That will give me power. What's the storage on this? 10 tons of wood, 10 tons of steel, 3.5 tons. Yeah, I don't think we need anything. So we're going to put Father Frost's workshop there. But this one will have a proper road to it. Just put you there. So we have Father Frost's workshop, and we can produce a little bit of electronics here. And in some ways, this is the right place for it, because that will allow us to put send the electronics into this area here. Because I don't think anyone in these people living in these areas don't have any electronics. Where I think if we go to Titus over here, I'm pretty sure no, they've got no electronics either. But maybe it's just New Hope that's got the electronics. Nope, nobody's got any electronics. got a tiny amount of electronics. Okay, maybe we're going to have 2 Father Frost workshops. Where would I put it? Now we've got a connection there. Got the workers coming to the fire station. How far out? We've built a road there, so if I put in a footpath back like that, except that would get auto detected, and then maybe we've got our vehicle production area here. We've got some electronic components here. I was going to take one of these fields out, wasn't I? I think we're get rid of you, and then we'll just trim this road back. So we've now got this area here for a little bit more development, and I think this is where we're going to have our Father Frost's factory. In fact, we're going to put you kind of back here a little bit, so you'd be, yeah, I think this will fit quite nicely. That gives us a little bit of space there for should we need any more housing. Not that I feel that we're going to need any, but we'll just put Father Frost's factory there. And then what we'll do is we'll produce some electronics in this area here, just for the fun of it. So that is something that's got here. Got an iron factory. I'm not sure, why would you want to build a canned food factory? I think again this is a bit of fun because you can see this needs aluminium crops and chemicals. But then again, you're getting, with a bit of aluminium and a bit of chemicals and 12 tons of crops, you're getting 9.6 tons of food. That is a pretty good ratio actually, because if you come to over here, the production here is for over 2 tons per 1 ton of crops, because here you're getting 20 tons of food from 42 tons of crops, so that means just over 2 tons of crops for every ton of food. Where if you have a can factory, where is it? Where's the can factory? It's less than 2 tons, isn't it? At the expense of some aluminium and some chemicals. So, and this is V2. This one actually uses a smidge more chemicals. So I wouldn't say this is going to be useful in an early game, but say for example you were trying to optimize some food production and you had access to, oh, one's steel, one's aluminium. Oh, that's, oh, I've just noticed the difference. So if you say you had some chemicals, some steel or aluminium, this would optimize your food supply. I'm saying small gravel crows. Oh, these are the ones I've just got. We've got the big dairy fields. I must really go through my mods and see what we got here. Got Father Frost's workshop there. What's the difference between... This is V2. So this needs wood, steel and electro components. Does this one need wood, steel, electro components? I think that one's this one is 0.2. Well, they're both the same, so it's probably just been revised. We got this small mechanic. I've forgotten completely about this one as well. We've got the vacuum tube factory, which is cement, chemicals and steel. Where would I use that? I don't think I'd use that anywhere just at the moment, but maybe that's something we can look at. I like the idea of vacuum tubes. It fits in with this series. And I'm actually getting completely distracted, and I'm aware that I'm running out of time on this video. So we're just going to have a quick Skype round and see what I'm looking at. I didn't get anywhere near the steel mill. I think what I might do is take a look in the workshop and see if there's I can find a mid-range oil refinery in this area. Let me just check this area. Right, we've now got these guys built. So what we need is the ability to level. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to pop in here. What we got here? What's this? Maximum speed 35. Reduction 15, 12. Excavator 7, 9. We've got this monster here, but I actually quite like, I'm not exactly sure what this is, so I think we're going to buy it just to take a look at it. So we got this here, and we need an excavator. Oh, so this actually does both. So if we get two of these, take a close in look. So they're like a kind of truck with a excavator on the back. Okay. And what we're going to do is send you all the way over to here. It's going to take you a long time to get over here, but I can't even find the construction office now. But we'll get you over to here. So in the next part we can work on our port here. That's good. Then, oh, we've actually got our other construction office here as well set up. So in the next part we'll be looking to get some vehicles into here. And I think what this construction office will be is it will be all modern vehicles. In fact, let's just workers. Where is gravel? I think we pick up gravel from here. Asphalt is buried in the trees. If I do this now, I won't forget. Where's the asphalt plant? It's in here. Nope, I've done exactly the same as I did last time. Asphalt is there. Concrete plant is over here in the trees. Steel, you pick up there. Bricks, you pick up in this area. Prefab panels, you pick up from there. Who's manufacturing my boards? I think these guys are manufacturing boards, aren't we? And the two things I haven't got is mechanical components, electro components. So I'm not going to assign those just at the moment because I've got a feeling that I'm going to need to start thinking about bringing electro components and mechanical components up here, even if I've got to import them. Because at the moment, our pickup point is right the way down here, and there's a little bit in there. But my instinct is now to start bringing some of that up over to this area. I'm not sure I've got any warehouses in this area to... Oh, we got this one, haven't we? You're really just producing food. We need a warehouse for electronics. Let me just see. Where can we put... what we got here? This is Frost Workshop. Actually, it'd be quite nice if... Because this has actually got connections, isn't it? So if I go into mod, storage... we don't want a massive warehouse, but at the same time, actually we'll use one of these, and we can basically, what I can do is hook this to here like that, and then that means we can use this to... I think that'll work. I definitely think this is where I need to stop. Apologies for kind of getting distracted and going off all over the place, but that little rush of buildings at the end was quite too good an opportunity to pass up. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.